Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you just can't move forward? Like something invisible is holding you back? Maybe you see others achieving amazing things. They're confident, productive, and successful. And you wonder, why can't I be like that? Here's the truth. Becoming unstoppable is not about talent, luck, or magic. It's not about being born special or having a perfect memory. Being unstoppable is a system, a way of thinking, acting, and learning that anyone can follow. And today, I'm going to show you that system. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to develop a mindset that refuses to quit. Take action consistently, even when you feel scared or unsure. Build habits that make success automatic. Embrace failure as your greatest teacher. Surround yourself with momentum and supportive energy. Keep learning, growing, and adapting every single day. This isn't just motivation. This is a roadmap, a practical system used by top performers, polymaths, and unstoppable individuals throughout history. The people who reach extraordinary levels don't rely on luck. They follow methods that work, day after day, step by step. Let me ask you a question. What would your life look like if you refused to quit? If you never let fear stop you? If every small action you took added up to unstoppable momentum? Picture yourself 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now. What would you have accomplished if you started today? Small actions compound into massive results. And unstoppable people don't wait for perfect conditions. They start now with what they have, and they grow stronger every single day. In this video, we will go step by step through the exact methods that make someone unstoppable. These methods aren't theories. They're tested strategies, used by people who became exceptional, not because they were born that way, but because they learned how to think, act, and grow consistently. So, if you're ready to take control of your life, to stop feeling stuck, and to start building unstoppable momentum, stay with me. Every minute you invest in this video is a minute you invest in becoming the best version of yourself. Your journey to becoming unstoppable begins right now. Let's take the first step together. To become unstoppable, everything begins in your mind. The way you think determines the actions you take, the habits you build, and the results you achieve. Most people have a fixed mindset. They believe their abilities are limited, that talent is something you're born with, and that failure is proof they are not enough. They avoid challenges, hesitate to take risks, and quit when things get hard. This mindset is the #1 barrier between you and unstoppable success. But unstoppable people think differently. They have a growth mindset. They understand that skills, intelligence, and abilities can be developed. They see challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and effort as the path to mastery. When you adopt this mindset, fear loses its power over you. Let me give you an example. Imagine a person who wants to start a business. Someone with a fixed mindset might think, I'm not smart enough to run a company. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? That fear stops them from starting. They stay comfortable but stagnant. Now imagine someone with a growth mindset. They see starting a business as a chance to learn. They know mistakes will happen, and that's okay. Each failure is a lesson, each challenge a stepping stone. That is the mindset of someone unstoppable. Developing this mindset starts with awareness. The first step is noticing your thoughts. When fear arises, when doubt creeps in, instead of giving it power, ask yourself, is this thought helping me move forward? Replace negative thoughts with empowering ones. I can't do this becomes I can learn this. I can figure it out. I will grow stronger with every attempt. Next is visualization. Picture yourself succeeding, not just in your mind, but with emotion. Feel the pride, the confidence, the satisfaction. The brain responds to vivid images as if they are real experiences. The more you practice this daily, the more your mind aligns with unstoppable action. Another tool is affirmations. Simple statements like, I am capable, I am resilient, I am unstoppable, repeated daily, rewire your brain for success. Micro exercises can also help. For 5 minutes every morning, write down one challenge you will face that day and how you will overcome it. Reflect on past successes and remind yourself of your capability. Every time you do this, you strengthen your growth mindset. Finally, surround yourself with examples of unstoppable people. Read their stories, watch interviews, listen to podcasts. When you immerse yourself in this mindset, your brain starts to believe it is possible. Slowly, you stop fearing failure, you stop procrastinating, and you start taking consistent action. Mindset is the foundation. Without it, even the best plans will fail. With it, even small steps become powerful, unstoppable momentum. If you want to become unstoppable, commit to training your mind daily. Watch your thoughts, feed yourself with growth, practice visualization, use affirmations, and learn from those who have walked the path before you. This is how every unstoppable person begins, by thinking like someone who cannot be stopped. Thinking alone will never make you unstoppable. Action is the bridge between your goals and your results. Most people wait for the perfect moment, the ideal plan, or the exact right conditions. They spend months, even years, preparing, reading, watching videos, analyzing, and still do nothing. They believe that knowledge alone will lead to success. But knowledge without action is useless. Unstoppable people know this. They act immediately, even when fear is present, even when conditions aren't perfect, and even when they feel uncertain. Action builds momentum, and momentum creates unstoppable energy. Imagine someone who wants to get fit. They read countless books about nutrition, watch hours of workout videos, and plan elaborate routines. But they never step into the gym. Nothing changes. Now imagine someone who commits to moving their body just 15 minutes every day. They start small. They adjust as they go, and they consistently take action. Over time, those minutes add up to real transformation. The same principle applies to learning, business, writing, or any skill. Action is the key that unlocks all doors. But massive, consistent action is more than just doing something occasionally. It's about building a rhythm, a pattern of daily effort that compounds over time. Every small step matters. Every effort counts. Even when progress feels slow, even when results are not visible immediately. The act of moving forward is what separates the unstoppable from the average. To take massive, consistent action, start by breaking your goal into small, manageable steps. Identify one thing you can do today that moves you closer to your target. Then do it. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation is temporary. Action is permanent. Track your progress. Write down every small win, every completed task, every step forward. This creates accountability and visual evidence of your momentum. Next, embrace the power of repetition. Small, repeated actions build habits. Habits remove friction. When action becomes automatic, success becomes inevitable. Fear and doubt will always appear. They will whisper that it's too hard, that you should wait, that you're not ready. Ignore them. Act anyway. Courage is developed through repeated action. The more you act despite fear, the braver you become. Another key is reflection. Take a few minutes each day to review your actions. What worked? What didn't? How can you improve tomorrow? Reflection turns raw effort into intelligent progress. Finally, keep moving forward no matter what. Obstacles will appear. Challenges will test your determination. But unstoppable people see obstacles as part of the journey, not a reason to quit. Every action you take, no matter how small, builds confidence, skill, and resilience. Over time, these actions compound into extraordinary results. Remember, doing something imperfectly today is better than waiting for perfection tomorrow. Action beats hesitation every single time. Start now. Take that first step, and then the next, and the next. Massive, consistent action is the engine that drives unstoppable success, and it starts with one small move today. To become truly unstoppable, taking action alone is not enough. You need habits that work for you, not against you. Habits are the invisible architecture of success. They shape your days, your decisions, and your results without you even thinking about it. Most people rely on motivation alone. They push hard for a week or two, then burn out and quit. That is why motivation is unreliable. Habits, on the other hand, are consistent, automatic, and unstoppable once built. Let's break it down. First, start with micro-habits. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. Small, simple, daily actions compound into massive results over time. Want to exercise? Start with 5 minutes a day. Want to read more? Commit to 1 page per day. Want to learn English? Practice just 10 minutes every morning. These tiny steps feel easy, yet their effect over months and years is enormous. Second, use habit stacking. Connect a new habit to something you already do. For example, after brushing your teeth, you immediately write down your goal for the day. After your morning coffee, you read a page of a book. By linking habits to existing routines, your brain automates them faster, making consistency effortless. Third, design your environment to support your habits. Remove distractions, make positive behaviors obvious, and make bad habits harder. Place your workout clothes where you see them. Keep healthy snacks visible and hide junk food. Have your study materials ready before you sit down. Small environmental changes create massive behavioral shifts. Fourth, track your habits. Use a journal, an app, or a simple calendar. Mark each day you complete your habit. This visual proof reinforces progress and fuels motivation. Fifth, anticipate setbacks. Life is unpredictable. Some days you will miss your routine. That's okay. What matters is getting back on track immediately. Unstoppable people know consistency is more important than perfection. Sixth, combine habits with purpose. Habits without meaning are mechanical. When your habits align with your values and long-term goals, they carry energy, passion, and motivation. For example, practicing English daily is not just about speaking fluently. It's about gaining confidence, unlocking opportunities, and connecting with people worldwide. Lastly, layer habits. One habit creates momentum for another. Reading daily improves focus, which improves your work. Exercise boosts energy, which improves productivity. Learning one skill strengthens your ability to learn another. This chain reaction turns small routines into unstoppable growth. Remember, unstoppable people don't rely on willpower. They rely on systems, routines, and habits that carry them forward automatically. Every day, these habits shape who they are and what they achieve. If you build your life around positive habits, you stop fighting yourself. You stop depending on fleeting motivation. You become a machine that moves towards success every single day. Start today. Pick one micro-habit, tie it to something you already do, track it, and watch momentum grow. Habits are not magic, but over time, they create extraordinary, unstoppable results. Unstoppable people are not afraid of failure. In fact, they seek it out. Most people avoid mistakes at all costs. They feel embarrassed, ashamed, or frustrated when they fail. They believe failure proves they are not capable, not smart enough, or not talented. This fear keeps them stuck, prevents action, and limits growth. Unstoppable people think differently. They understand that failure is feedback, not punishment. Each mistake teaches something invaluable. Every setback is a lesson, a roadmap showing exactly what needs improvement. Let me illustrate. Imagine two entrepreneurs launching a product. The first person fears failure. They overthink, delay action, and endlessly tweak their idea. When the market rejects their concept, they see it as proof they're not good enough and quit. The second person launches fast, learns from feedback, and iterates quickly. Each rejection shows them what works and what doesn't. Every mistake strengthens their strategy, sharpens their skills, and brings them closer to success. Who grows faster? The answer is clear. Fear slows you down. Courage accelerates growth. Embracing failure is a skill. Start by removing shame from mistakes. Practice privately first, where judgment doesn't exist. Speak, write, or create without worrying about approval. Experiment boldly. Then, after each failure, analyze what went wrong. Don't dwell on blame or frustration. Ask, what did this teach me? How can I improve next time? This mindset turns losses into learning gold. Another powerful principle is iteration. Don't wait to get it perfect. Launch, adjust, refine, and repeat. Each cycle compounds learning and builds unstoppable momentum. The faster you embrace failure, the faster you grow. Failure also builds resilience. Life will challenge you. Work will frustrate you. People will doubt you. Obstacles will appear. The unstoppable person doesn't crumble. They learn, adapt, and keep moving. Every mistake becomes a stepping stone. Over time, you start to anticipate failure as part of the process. You welcome it because you know it accelerates learning. Fear disappears when you see failure as a friend, not an enemy. Finally, failure teaches humility and patience. You realize mastery isn't immediate. Every setback reinforces that success is earned, not given. This understanding makes you strategic, disciplined, and relentless. In short, embrace failure, learn fast, and iterate constantly. This is the secret of every unstoppable person. If you want to move faster than 90% of people, stop fearing mistakes. Start experimenting today. Fail boldly, learn quickly, and let each failure propel you to the next level. Remember, unstoppable people don't avoid failure. They use it as fuel. Being unstoppable isn't just about action, habits, or embracing failure. It's about focus. Your energy is limited. Your attention is your most powerful resource. Most people scatter their focus across dozens of distractions every day. Social media, news, notifications, and endless tasks. They feel busy but achieve very little. Unstoppable people think differently. They protect their focus like a fortress. They understand that clarity of mind produces clarity of results. The first step is to define your priorities. Decide what truly matters in your life and your goals. When your focus aligns with your most important objectives, every action has impact. Stop wasting energy on things that don't move the needle. Second, create distraction-free environments. Turn off notifications, set specific work periods, and dedicate time solely to what matters. Your brain cannot multitask at peak performance. Shallow attention leads to shallow results. Protect your mental space. Third, practice single tasking. Instead of juggling multiple projects, focus deeply on one task at a time. Deep work produces quality results faster. It also strengthens your brain's ability to concentrate over time. Fourth, develop routines that enhance clarity. Start your day with reflection or planning. Meditate, journal, or simply review your goals. This primes your mind to focus naturally on high-value tasks throughout the day. Fifth, manage your energy, not just your time. High focus requires alertness and vitality. Sleep well, eat properly, exercise, and take regular breaks. A tired mind cannot focus, no matter how disciplined you are. Sixth, eliminate mental clutter. Overthinking, indecision, and unnecessary worry consume brain power. Practice decision hygiene. Automate small choices, delegate, and simplify life. Free your mind for the work that matters. Seventh, embrace deep reflection. Spend a few minutes each day reviewing what worked, what didn't, and how to improve. Mental clarity comes from organizing your thoughts and learning from your experiences. When you combine focus with clarity, you gain mental superpowers. You notice opportunities faster. You solve problems efficiently. You make better decisions. You act decisively. You move like a laser toward your goals. Finally, understand that focus is a skill. The more you practice protecting and directing your attention, the stronger it becomes. Unstoppable people don't get distracted by trivial things. They channel their energy into what matters and move with unstoppable momentum. Start today. Remove distractions, define your priorities, single task, and protect your mental clarity. Your mind is the command center for your life. Treat it with discipline, and unstoppable results will follow. No one achieves greatness entirely alone. Even the most unstoppable people rely on a network of support, guidance, and collaboration. The quality of your relationships determines the speed of your growth. Most people underestimate the power of their network. They spend time with anyone available, tolerate negative influences, or isolate themselves. This slows progress. Unstoppable people are intentional. They surround themselves with people who inspire, challenge, and elevate them. First, seek mentors. Mentors are those who have already achieved what you aim for. They provide shortcuts, guidance, and feedback. Learning from their experience prevents unnecessary mistakes and accelerates your growth. Second, connect with peers who are ambitious and growth-minded. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If your friends are passive, fearful, or stagnant, your growth will mirror theirs. If your peers are driven, curious, and skilled, you are pushed to rise alongside them. Third, give and receive support. A strong network is reciprocal. Help others, share knowledge, and contribute value. In return, people are more likely to help you, provide advice, and open doors to opportunities. Fourth, manage your environment. Limit time with negative, draining, or toxic individuals. Protect your energy. Surround yourself with those who celebrate wins, encourage learning, and provide constructive feedback. Fifth, leverage diversity. Interact with people from different backgrounds, skills, and perspectives. Exposure to diverse thinking sparks creativity, problem-solving, and innovation. You learn faster and see solutions others miss. Sixth, Communicate effectively. Build trust, listen actively, and express your goals clearly. Relationships strengthen when people understand your vision and see your commitment. Strong communication multiplies your influence and impact. Seventh, cultivate a mindset of curiosity in your network. Ask questions, observe, and absorb knowledge from everyone around you. Every conversation is a chance to learn something new. Every interaction, an opportunity to grow. A powerful network accelerates mastery. Unstoppable people do not just work harder. They leverage the collective intelligence, experience, and support of their connections. You are not just building skills, habits, and resilience. You are creating a system where people, resources, and knowledge work together to propel you forward. Start today by identifying mentors, peers, and communities that align with your growth. Nurture these relationships consistently. Give value first. Seek advice. Share progress. Build connections that challenge you, support you, and hold you accountable. The right network multiplies your results exponentially. Alone, growth is linear. With a network, it is exponential. The final truth is simple. Unstoppable people do not climb alone. They build, nurture, and leverage a network that lifts them higher than they could ever reach by themselves. Your network can be your greatest accelerator or your biggest anchor. Choose wisely, build intentionally, and watch your life transform. Becoming unstoppable is not about occasional bursts of effort. It's about consistency. It's the small daily choices that compound over months and years. Most people underestimate habits. They rely on motivation, inspiration, or willpower, which are fleeting. They think, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll work harder next week." But motivation fades and life interrupts. Unstoppable people focus on systems, routines, and habits. They design their days to align with their goals. Let's break this down. First, identify keystone habits. These are habits that trigger a cascade of positive behaviors. For example, daily exercise increases energy, confidence, and discipline, which then improves focus, learning, and productivity. Second, start small. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. 15 minutes a day of reading, 10 minutes of skill practice, or one focused task in the morning creates momentum. Small actions are sustainable. Third, automate decisions wherever possible. Reduce mental load by setting routines for recurring tasks, morning rituals, work sessions, exercise, and learning. The brain saves energy for higher value thinking. Fourth, leverage the power of compounding. Just like money grows exponentially with interest, your skills, knowledge, and personal growth compound daily. A tiny improvement each day may seem insignificant, but over a year, it leads to enormous transformation. Fifth, track progress. Measurement motivates and creates accountability. Journaling, habit trackers, or anything. Checklists let you see growth over time, reinforcing your consistency. Sixth, design your environment for success. Remove distractions and temptations. Surround yourself with cues that encourage positive behaviors. Make good habits easy and bad habits difficult. Seventh, embrace flexibility. Life is unpredictable. Sometimes routines get interrupted. Unstoppable people don't quit. They adapt, adjust, and return immediately to their systems. Habits are the foundation of unstoppable growth. Motivation may spark action, but systems and routines sustain progress. Every master, every polymath, every high achiever relies on consistent, deliberate practice and structured routines. Daily repetition creates muscle memory, neural pathways, and deep expertise. Finally, understand that growth is incremental. You will not see massive results overnight, but each small step builds your unstoppable momentum. The secret is patience and patience, persistence. Focus on small wins. Celebrate progress. Refine routines. Repeat every day. Over time, these daily habits compound into extraordinary success. Start today. Design your morning. Plan your day. Create keystone habits. Track your progress and protect your routines. Your life transforms not in a single moment, but in thousands of consistent daily actions. Unstoppable people don't leave growth to chance. They engineer it. Being unstoppable isn't just about skills, habits, or action. It's about mindset. Your mind shapes how you face challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. Most people react to life. They let fear, doubt, and comparison control their choices. Unstoppable people think differently. They cultivate a growth mindset, seeing obstacles as opportunities, failure as feedback, and challenges as fuel for improvement. Embrace difficulty. Each setback is a lesson, a chance to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Reframe failure. It is not defeat, it is information, showing you what to improve. Control your inner dialogue. Replace self-doubt with curiosity, fear with action, hesitation with boldness. Strengthen mental toughness by pushing through discomfort, boredom, and fatigue. Resilience is built, not born. Visualize success, plan your responses, and trust the process. Adapt, reflect, and persist even when results are slow or situations are hard. Now, combine mindset with daily systems and action to become truly unstoppable. Most people fail because they act randomly. Unstoppable people create an integrated growth system. First, set clear priorities and design daily routines that reinforce skills, habits, learning, and teaching. Second, leverage feedback constantly. Track progress, adjust strategies, and treat mistakes as guides, not setbacks. Third, protect your energy. Surround yourself with supportive people and remove distractions. Fourth, apply compounding. Small, consistent improvements each day lead to extraordinary results over time. Fifth, take bold action. Knowledge alone is useless without practice. Act, fail, correct, and repeat. Sixth, teach what you learn. Sharing knowledge deepens understanding, strengthens skills, and accelerates growth. Seventh, maintain curiosity. Always explore, question, and innovate. Eighth, reflect regularly. Review progress, refine your system, and evolve continuously. Finally, commit fully. Make growth a lifestyle, a system, and a personal mission. Integrate habits, mindset, action, teaching, and curiosity into one unstoppable framework. When you do, mastery, achievement, and personal growth become inevitable. Start today. Build your system. Take daily action, embrace failure, teach, learn, and grow. Master yourself. Master your skills. Master your life. Become unstoppable.